Welcome to KP Star 1 EPS System Edition version 7.0 demo video. In this video, I am going to explain and do the demonstration on the important features of the version 7.0. Before going to that, let me explain in brief about the other salient features of this software which will be useful for the new users or new viewers. This is the home page of our software, EPS system software. In this you can see this is the birth chart with the birth details, and this is planetary positions. This table consists of cuspal positions, and below that the ruling planets at the time of analysis, and on the right hand side you can see the brief details about the running dasa bukti antra, and below that you can see the EPS tables of the running dasa bukti antra. At the time of analysis, which dasa bukti antra that native is running will be displayed. The EPS table of those rulers, dasa bukti antra sukshma periods, will be displayed one below the other. For example, this native at the time of analysis now running Jupiter dasa, Rahu bukti, and if you scroll down you can see that Saturn Antra and Venus Sukshma. So running Dasa Bukti Antra's EPS table will be displayed here so that it will be useful for the user for immediate analysis of the running period. In the EPS system software, it is made so easier that we can analyze all the planets based on event. It is event based software. By default, the event will be general prosperity as soon as you cast a chart or open a chart. You can change the event by going to the EPS main page wherein you can see the event selector. There are more than 80 number of events or by default is being added into the list. You can select the event according to your requirement. For example, you can select the event called marriage postnatal. Once you select the event, all the 12 houses which are grouped under different categories. It means for the marriage event, all the 12 houses are categorized into 6 groups from that is prime, secondary, supportive, bad, worse and worst. These prime, secondary and supportive are A grade, B grade and C grade respectively. And bad, worse and worst are D1, D2 and D3. They are detrimental houses for the marriage event. Similarly, for all the events, all the 12 houses are grouped under grouped under these 6 categories based on their strength and weakness. You can select any of the event or by yourself can create your own event by going to these tools and events and settings where you can add an event wherein you can allot all the 12 houses A grade or B grade or C or D1 or D2 or D3. By creating your own event, you can also do the experiment or you can also utilize this software as customized software based on your requirement. Or if you want to do any sort of modification in the already present event. For example, if you want to do some sort of modification in the houses allotted, that also you can do it by edit event. I hope you understand. Once you select that event, all the houses which are in the EPS table, these are the EPS table based on the Vimsotri Dasa order. All the 9 planets EPS tables are listed one below the other in this EPS table page. Here, once the event is selected, the prime houses are shown in green color and secondary houses are shown in blue color Supportive houses are shown in pink shade, and bad, worse, and worst houses are shown in a red color in the EPS table, so that while going through the EPS table, you can easily identify the houses whether it's a favorable or unfavorable, and what extent they are favorable and what extent they are unfavorable also. Similarly, on the right hand side, you can see the ESI table, that is even significator grade table. Once the event is selected, based on this A grade, B grade, C grade, D1, D2, and D3, these houses of EPS table are being converted into converted into grades, and they are shown here by way of grades with background shade and foreground shade depending on certain parameters. They will be very, very easy, useful to the user in analysis a planner strength and weakness. Combined study of EPS table and the ESI table will be more useful for the user in analyzing and getting the outcome of the planet for the particular event. You can see at the side of the ESI table certain lines are present. Those lines are called rulers link lines. The rulers links means the planets that the rulers of a planet, if they are connected to each other through sign, through conjunction, or through aspect, or through star exchange, they are all indicated by the lines. Apart from the lines, you can also see circles and arrows also in the ASI table, which are indicating the rulers link. Circles are representing the conjunction, and arrows are representing the aspect. This is the basic fundamental thing of the ESI table. Let us go to the ESI table main page, wherein I can explain you on some other parameters and some other features of this ESI table. This is the ESI page, ESI table, wherein all the 9 planets ESI tables alone are seen for easy comparative study and finding the strength and weakness of all the 9 planets. Based on the Vimsotri Dasa order, from Ketu to Mercury, all the planets are being displayed. Or anyway, you can change, you can swap the planets between one planet to other planets according to their strength and weakness by your selection process for the easy comparative study. You can do it. You can see in this the arrows are shown. What are the arrows? Arrows means Jupiter is aspecting to Sun. It means Jupiter is showing some arrow from Jupiter to the aspect column of the Sun. It means Jupiter is aspecting to Sun. Then Jupiter is aspecting to Moon. There is a single-headed arrow. It means Jupiter alone is aspecting. It is not a mutual aspect. The blue shade indicates, Jupiter is passing its moderate strength to the Sun. Green shade indicates it is passing its good strength to the planet, that Venus. Here the blue shade. Suppose if it is a negative planet is passing its strength or weakness, its weakness to the other planet, it will be shown in the red color. So by this way, you can easily identify the strength and weakness of the ruler link also. The important tool in the ESI house table, ESI grade table. This is called ESI grade table. It is show key planets. Key planets are the important vital key planets for a particular event. Out of all the 9 planets, we can see some of the planets will be very good, or some of the planets moderate, and some of the planets will be weaker for the particular event. Those planets which are all with the good grade, if they are playing at the star level and the sub level, they are the strong planets for the particular event. It means the planet which are traveling in the star and sub of the good key planets, they are the strong significator of the particular event. For this, software will default automatically, it will show the strength of all the 9 planets and their grades also on the side. They are called key planets. You can select second level or third level, whatever level each planet they are playing. If you are refreshing all the planets which are having the sun, for example, I have selected sun at the second and third level. You can check out the all the 9 planets, which are the planets are having the sun at the second level and the third level. They will be highlighted with the respective shade. One more thing, you can see in the Rahu table, you can see Saturn is at the second level, but we have not selected Saturn, only Sun is only has been selected. But why the Saturn is showing that shade? Because in EPS system, we follow not only the 4 levels, but we follow 6 levels. That is planet, star lord of the star lord, and sublord, and star lord of the sublord, and star lord of this level also. That is called 4A level. Star lord of the star lord is 2A level. So there are 6 levels. So the planet which are playing as the star lord of the star lord, that also will be signified by the shade by 1/3 of this column. For example, Saturn is, if you look at the Saturn table, Saturn star lord is Sun. So Rahu is in the star of Saturn, Saturn is in the star of Sun. So to indicate that 2A level is ruled by Sun, this second level planet is also highlighted, indicating that 2A level is ruled by Sun. So that way we can easily identify the respective planets are playing which level. Apart from this, you can see in Ketu planet, moon and second level moon, third level moon are having some that green color square in the conjunction. It means the selected planet sun is present in this planet at the conjunction level. It means moon is conjoined with the selected key planet sun. Same way, if any planet is aspected by this key planet sun, there you can find in the aspect column that square, so that we can easily identify which are the planets are under the direct and indirect influence of the key planet. So this is the important thing. Then manually also we can identify or select the key planets. How it can be done. Just here you can see show one level. It means all the first level planets independent, their one level only is being shown here. By studying each planet from left to right, we can find that planet is a good planet or medium planet or weak or weakest planet. By this way, we can also select the key planet. Software by default it will be showing the all the 9 planets as per their strength and weakness. So the key planets will be shortened in the order, in the descending order in the key planet table. You can also manually do and cross verify. This will be more useful. Now let me uncheck and refresh, and you can go to show on all levels. So all levels can be shown here. Then if you want to look at the natal chart for verification, then you can check this. You can click this show natal chart, that natal chart will be shown. If you click that hide natal chart, the natal chart will be hidden. If you want to look at the A grade rulers, that is primary cuspal rulers, 7th house for the marriage event, then the D3, that is detrimental rulers, also will be shown here, because in EPS system, while we are analyzing a planet, we are considering not only the primary houses but also the detrimental houses. For easy reference, we can check this, whether which are the houses are favorable and which are the rulers and also unfavorable. If you go to the set options, you can see there are many settings. You can increase the thickness of the lines or conjunction marks and fonts, and a lot of things you can do according to your convenience, and you can use it. Suppose when you are manually you are doing the selection, suppose if you want to you want this planet, say for example you want this Mercury planet to be eliminated from the list, because Mercury is in the star of Rahu, which is a D3 planet, red 3, that is detrimental planet. So what you can do in the right mouse on the right side, I mean if you right click on the mouse one time, it will get a selection. Another click, then you will get waiting list. Then another click, it will go to the elimination. Or again, if you click, it will go to the, I mean, undo mode. So you can select manually whether the planet is good or selected or under waiting list or elimination. So this will be useful while doing your manual selection also. Meanwhile, after doing all the process, if you do the sort selected, all the selected planets will be coming on top and the waiting listed planet will be in the middle and the eliminated planet will be on the bottom. So that it will be easier for you to, compare and shortlist the planets according to their strength and weakness so that you can verify the selected planets for the further study. I hope you understand. Suppose if you want to see the EPS table of the any of the planets, just you double click on the particular planet, that EPS table of the particular planet will open so that you can have a combined study of the planet, of the ESI table and also the EPS table. You know, in EPS table, you can see the direct significators of each planet. Venus, for example, Lord of Cuspal Lord of 1 and 6, occupying Lagna, and Cuspal Star Lord for no houses, and Cuspal Sublord for 4th house. And it is conjoined with Mercury and its self-significations, aspected by Saturn and its self-signification, and aspecting to the 8th house. These are all the direct signification of each planet. But in EPS system, in analysis, not only these direct significations, we take the sign lord significations and also the indirect conjunction and indirect connections also. Those things all will be present in the ESI house table. In the ESI table, grade table and the EPS table, those indirectly signified houses will not be shown, but those things are clearly given in the ESI house table, which is an important tool in the version 7.0. So by this way, each planet will be connected to many houses through the supports by sign, conjunction, aspect, and indirect connections. So a planet will be signifying many houses, but out of the houses, what the quality they have got, what the rank they have got, or what the strength they have got. Each house or having what strength they are connected to the particular event for the particular event for the particular planet. It means a planet may be signifying many houses, but out of those houses, which house is strongly signified by the planet and which house is mediumly signified and which house is detrimentally signified, according to their connections, those houses or favorable houses and unfavorable houses are shown separately in with a different distinct shades so that you can easily identify. Let me explain those things by going to the ESA house table. The important menu which is added in the 7.0 is the analyzer. If you click this analyzer, it will take you to the ESA house table. This is the ESA house table, wherein you can see the planets are shown from Ketu to Mercury, one below the other. If you click the sort buttons, sort planets, and if you refresh it, according to their rank they hold for the particular event, they will be sorted. For example, if you click this sort and refresh, you can see Saturn has come first, then Mars, then Venus, then Jupiter, and so on. You can see Saturn is first rank, and Mars is second rank, and Venus is third rank, and Jupiter is fourth rank, and so on. You can see each planet, the ultimate of the whole analysis, that quality of the planet is shown by way of the grade G1 with a background shade dark green. It means the planet is a good planet with, if the background color is based on the background shade, if it is a green shade or blue shade or light red or dark red. Based on that what what level of obstacles that planet has got can be easily identified, because sometimes the planet may be a good rank planet, but that the background shade may be dark, dark red. It means if you see that planet may be with a good planet score, but obstacle score will be more, so that it will take many of the score of this planet. Obstacles mean there will be detrimental two grades will be more, so that though planet by some means, by some standards it will have a good rank, but because of that detrimental houses it will have a lot of obstacles, and it will lose a lot of score. So that will be indicated by background red or background blue. Background blue means it is an average. Light red means okay, less, it has got less obstacles. If dark red means more obstacles. By this way, by cumulative study or combined study on the rank and the quality and the background shade, we can easily identify the strength and weakness of the planet. This will be more useful not only in finding the rank of and the strength of the planet, but also in the predictive part. You can see in this, you can see the 2A level and 4A level also been shown by this column. You can see star lot 2A and 4A. That is, the planet is Saturn in the star of Sun. The 2A level, Sun is in the star of Moon, and third level is Venus, and fourth level is Mars. Mars is in the star of Sun. So this 2A and 4A level also is shown in this ESA house table. Now, you can see there are certain terms called header. Header is the one which is the description of the good rank and weak rank and weaker, and whatever the low rank or medium weaker, all these things, what rank it has got for each good and medium or weaker, whatever it may be, it will be shown here. This will be useful for the in-depth study or academic purpose. Then what the trend that planet is having, upper trend or OCCL, upper trend or no trend or downfall trend, will be shown here. Then that score part for the academic purpose, you can check it. Now, let me go to the important factor of that ESA house table. As I said, all the houses, for example, Saturn is connected to all these houses from left to right. You can see all the houses. Out of them, favorable houses are shown here and unfavorable houses are shown here. Within the favorable, with the dark background green with the white foreground, or dark green with foreground green, or they are all very strong significator of these houses. Then the light green, then without any shade. Based on this background shade and the foreground shade, the strength of the strong signification of the particular house can be easily identified by this. Similarly, for the unfavorable houses, that planet is having unfavorable houses of these planets, of these houses, this planet is signifying. Out of them, based on the background shade and the foreground shade, we can identify that is the strongest significator of that weakest house, or the only the weakest significator of that house. So we can easily identify that. Then you can see a special column called exchange. It means some planets will be in sign exchange or star exchange with some planet. Those signification also will be shown here. That planet's name will be shown here. They will be useful in the role of rulers link. Then apart from that, they are called rulers link. It means these planets, rulers, are connected to each other by way of conjunction, aspect, or through other supports. What are the planets are connected to the other levels? Those planets' names are shown here. These all will be useful in the detailed study of the particular planet. Same way, you can check all the 9 planets. You can do a combined study with the ESI table and the ESI house table. By doing this, you can easily identify the unfavorable houses for each planet at each level. What level the unfavorable houses are shown and what level favorable houses are shown. Based on that, manually you can verify each planet, and also with the help of this quality and the rank, you can get that actual strength and weakness of the planet. This is the ESI house table. you can see all the 9 planets one below the other. By way of sorting, you can see all the 9 planets from the 1 to 9 ranks are being sorted. You see, all the 9 planets have to be sorted from 1 to 9. It doesn't mean, or it need not to be all the planet which are on the lower rank need not to be always weaker. Based on certain parameters, some planets may be on the lower ranking, but they may be good by quality and they may be good by ranks also. I mean, by good by the scores also. So that way we have to study those things and we have to come to conclusion. Okay, this is the ESI house table. I hope you understand. Now let me take you to the other pages. If you go to the view page, you can see scorecard and sorted table. If you click this scorecard and sorted table, you can see all the 9 planets based on their strength. It has been sorted. The same thing that ESA house table, the same rank, all the planets are one below the other. They are given. So you can see these are all the in detailed parameters for the people who wants to study and go in depth and study what are their actual strength and weakness, what their significations are having. They are interested, they can go and study. Similarly, the scorecard, each planet, what score they have got from the starting up to the end, that is the NPL score, that is net planet score. Then after the obstacle scores, what the NPL score they have got, their percentage, all these things we can easily check and verify what the planet what it is having from the beginning, what at the end what it is having. Based on that we can identify. Please note that based on that NPL score, the planets are not being taken considered as stronger or weaker. But though the NPL score has got some value, that the planet is good significator for the particular event, but based on their header, what rank of good, weak, medium, all these things based on that good, that mix, and the medium, weaker, and low rank, based on that only they have been grouped, and different groups from one rank to up to 30 groups. Sorry, first group to 30 groups. There are 30 groups are there. Within them, A, B are also present. The A and B are the one which are differentiating the presence of W houses, that is, W rank above 8. So it means there are certain parameters you can, once you learn the system, you will understand all these things. But based on these groups, they have been sorted. Just if you look at this screen, if you double click on this, you can see the graph based on this ranking Saturn to Mercury. So that same way that all the planets are being sorted based on the sorting order, based on their quality parameters, not based on the NPL score. NPL score may be up and down, but their strength in conducting the event or supportive for the event will be different. So accordingly, it is shown here. For this, in this chart, this native actually got married in the Saturn Bugdi and Mars Antra. This native got married in Saturn Bugdi and Mars Antra. You can see if you go and check in manually in the ESI table and through the significators. Also, if you check it, definitely you will come to the answer. Saturn is the strongest planet who can give the marriage, and then next one is the Mars. So Saturn is the Bugdi Lord and Mars is the Antra Lord. You can see that Saturn and Mars are taking the first and second rank as per the software. So the software, by semi-automation system, it will automatically calculate the strongest planets and in the order of their strength. So it doesn't mean that, please understand that you have to keep it in mind, doesn't mean that all the time that the Bugdilad and Andralad will be in the top list, first or second rank. It is not so. Based on that parameters, strength and weakness, all the planets are shown one below the other according to their strength. For all the event, for the particular event, these all the planets, their sorting strength rank will be similar. But when for the event like job prospects and other routine events, that each planet's strength and weakness will be based not only on its self-strength but also based on under which period it is, under which master period it is acting as the Bugdi Lord or Andhra Lord. So based on the which period, I mean, which planet, under which planet it is acting as a Bugdi Lord or Andhra Lord, based on that, its strength and weakness will vary. That is called a planetary interlink theory connection. That is an important tool that you will be knowing that once you learn it. So, while studying a strength of a planet, while studying whether the planet is the strongest one to give the, I mean, result or not, though the within the first 1 to 5 rank planets are the strongest one, and based on the PILT connections, we have to consider the master key planet of the key planet of the master period and its connection to the sub period. We have to check and analyze. So technically we have to do, I mean, some analysis at the end. Based on that, we have to select what that planet is going to give it. But basically, the strongest planet, for example, for the marriage and all these things, if you look at this that ESA house table and the sorting order, you can see those planets in the top rank will be giving the result. But based on their built connections to the master period, we have to select those planets. I hope you understand this one, because some people will be blindly following this graph, which is not going to be helpful, because this sorting order will remain the same for the particular native all the time. But doesn't mean that suppose Mars is giving that event, doesn't mean that Mars, whenever Mars is coming, that event will happen. Depending on the master period under which Mars is acting, accordingly the Mars role, their strength and weakness will vary. That is called PILT connection. Then important thing also, that another thing, that if the birth time is accuracy is not, I mean, is not good, it means that birth time is not accurate. Even if a minute, if it is changed, if there is a change in the cuspal sublord of the primary houses, automatically the sorting order will vary. So it means we have to keep it in mind. Birth time accuracy is important. So I mean, without that, if you look at that, I mean, all the graph and the sorting order, it will be in trouble. Okay, but in that case, what you can also indirectly understand that to know whether the birth time is correct or not, if you follow this software and this tool, I mean, for the given birth time, for the given event time, if it is, I mean, matching that, then birth time is correct. If the birth time if is not correct, that event, suppose if he is given the birth time stating that he got married in Ketu Antra, sorry, Ketu Bukti or Moon Antra, but Ketu and Moon are not in the first good ranks, as well as Ketu and Moon are 11A group and 13A group. So, but whereas Saturn, Mars, Venus, all these all in good ranks. So it means that for the given birth time is correct, this could be the planets can conduct the marriage. But if the birth time is not correct, then automatically, but when he is saying that he got married in so and so period, it indicates that birth time is not correct. So we can easily identify whether the birth time is correct or not with this system, and also by adjusting the birth time, we can see that the birth time is also made and corrected by way of this tool. I hope you understand. So this is the important thing of that ESI table and ESI house table and the sorting order of this table. For suppose if you uncheck the sort orders and you refresh it, you can see all the 9 planets based on their Vimsotri Dasa order will be shown here. If you click that sort orders, then it will be shown under the as per the ranking. So it is better not directly go to this page. Go to the ESI house table, study, do the combined study with the ESI grade table and the ESI house table. Then you can come to this page for the verification. Or if we could go to the ESI house table analyzer output, there itself you can see all these qualities, all these ranks, what it holds. So then you can easily identify the planet strength and weakness. Let me tell you about some other features for your academic purpose and study. If you go to the self-ranking table, it means how we have created all these houses for each planet. Each planet, through the cells, what are the houses it is signifying, through the support, what are the houses signifying, through the indirect, what are the houses it is signifying. For each planet also, in detail from A, B, C, D1, D2, D3, and the same way they have been shown. So you can check with all the 9 planets one below the other. Then after that you can see the planets house signification. All the planets are in the previous screen. Order the houses are shown. Those houses are grouped under 9 ranks, that is the very strongest significator to the weakest significator for the particular house. That also been shown here. This also will be useful. It means each planet's houses, signifying houses and what rank they are signified, which can be easily identified. Based on this only, we have come to this analyzer output. Wherever Ketu is coming, you can see all the houses based on their ranking, house ranking strength, it has been shown. I hope you understand. So with this ESA house table and ESA grade table and EPS table, you can easily identify a planet strength each level wise and unfavorable houses in each level wise, and you can easily identify whether the planet is having negative houses more, favorable houses more, and what quality it has got and what rank it has got, then what the ruler's link it has got. We can easily manually can do it with. Then you can take the help of this quality and the background shade and the rank for your final decision. I hope this will be a very good tool. This is the actually beginning, but in henceforth we will be coming with some furthermore updates so that it will be more easier and for accurate prediction. Even with this also, by looking at these tables and also the taking help of this quality and the rank sorting rank, you can definitely you can find the strongest planets. So I mean for the particular event, and also what the planet is going to give for the particular event to the native, we can easily give the prediction based on this. There is no doubt about it. One more thing also, I can assure you that the houses signified by each planet like this, many of the houses may not be found, you cannot find in any other system, because we have taken all the supports, we have not left any planet, any houses. We have not left so that you will not miss any houses. But though we are taking many houses, those houses are being ranked based on their strength. With these shades you can easily identify whether they are good or bad. Based on that only they have been given some grades, and based on that only the quality has been ascertained. Based on that only rank also been given. So studying all the 9 planets and finding the strongest one, weakest one, it will be easier. And I can also assure you that you yourself can experience that the planet which are shown as good rank planets and capable to act as the Buddhi Lord or Andhra Lord, or not only for that, you can see that planet's prospects by way of its quality and rank. The planets which are there in the top ranks, which are capable to give the event as per this system, those planets may not be in the significator list in any other system also. That is also possible. It means in other system, through the other system, some other planets may be the strong significator for the particular event, whereas in EPS system, some other planets will be on the top ranking, which actually would have given that event. Because in EPS system we take many houses, all the houses we are taking through all means, and based on their ranking, we are showing their strength and weakness, and we are taking a cumulative study of all the 6 levels and its own parameters and its own principles and method of analysis. With that we can identify each planet's strength and weakness, so that this way of analysis will give you a clear cut and strength and weakness, whereas sometimes we will miss in the general study, even if you study through the star and sub also, without considering the in-depth study. For example, even in this chart, the native got married in Saturn Bhukti, as I said previously. As per EPS system, Saturn is the first rank planet with good quality with background green shade. Please understand, doesn't mean that always Bugdillar should be on the first rank. As per the built connection, that planet within the few ranks the planet with a good group and with good quality, with along with the pilt connection, we can easily identify the planet is whether it is capable to give the event or not. So in this case, Saturn as the first rank planet, which has given the the event marriage. Let us check with other system in general study of that planet through its stellar system, what the signification it signifies. Let me go to the home page. For example, you look at that Saturn table. The Saturn is lot of 9 and 10 occupying fifth house, which is there, which is traveling in the star of Sun. Sun is lot of 4 occupying the Lagna. Then look at the sublord of the Saturn is Venus. It is 1 and 6, lot of 1 and 6 occupying Lagna. Then Venus is in the star of Mars, lot of 7 and 12 in 12. If you consider only the cuspal lordship and occupying house, you cannot select this Saturn as a significator for the marriage, because the Saturn will not be in the list of significator of either 2 or 7 or 11. There is no 2, 7, 11 significators of for which is required for the marriage as per the stellar system theory, but Saturn is the planet which has given the marriage for this native. So this Saturn will not be in the significator list. Even in the ruling planet Saturn is present, we will not be selecting the Saturn as the significator. But in the APS system, we are taking considering all the other many parameters into consideration along with the ruler's link and the built connections. We are considering Saturn is the strongest planet. Even the software itself by semi-automation, it is showing the Saturn is on the top list which can give the event. I hope you understand this, the actual worthy of this system and the software. I can also explain with you one more example. Let me take you to the another example. Say for example, no progeny. Let me see how that destiny has been studied. This native has got no progeny yet. How to study the progeny? Fifth cuspal rulers are Jupiter, Venus and Saturn. So fifth cuspal sublord is Saturn. So we have to study the Saturn table, how the Saturn's table is got, what rank it has got, what quality it has got, what the ESA house tables are showing. We can easily identify the strength and weakness of that planet. Let me take you to the ESA analyzer. Then analyzer. Then let me refresh it so that it will get refreshed, and let me take you to the Saturn. So this is being sorted as per the rank. Let me see where Saturn is posted. Saturn, Ketu, Sun and Saturn. Saturn you can see at the 9th rank. Saturn is the 5th cuspal sublord. The quality it has got weaker one and medium. It means it has got weaker level, especially at the sublord, that is weaker one, and medium means because it has got good rank in the planet and also on the last level. But you can see that though planet is weaker at the 3rd level, you can see the background shade is dark red. It means though the planet, apart from that planet is weaker by its quality, it has got a dark red because the maximum number of OPS score, obstacle scores, because the planet score is 3890 and obstacle scores because of these detrimental houses, all these detrimental houses, it has got more obstacles. So the net planet score is minus 1805. So it has got dark red. So it means that quality is also weaker and it has got a lot of obstacles. The destiny is not having the destiny to get, progeny. You can see that this first level planet Saturn has got ruler link with the red Mars, that is the 3rd level. It means first level planet is also weak, and its 3rd level planet Mars sublord is 10, 4, 12 with red background with white foreground. It indicates that planet is strong significator of negative houses, and that Mars is forming ruler link to the first level planet. The second level, so the first level planet is also under the influence of this third level planet. So the first and third level are all detrimental houses. You can see the star lord is Mercury. Mercury star lord is 2A level is Ketu. The Ketu is nothing but representing Mars. Again, that star, that 10, 4, 12 negative houses are also significant. That way also you can, when we are studying each level wise also, we can easily identify by looking at the quality and looking at that background and foreground shades, we can identify that destiny, weakness and strength. If you suppose, if you go to the scorecard, you can see, look at the Saturn, the fifth cuspal sublord is at the last with the detrimental negative scores. So this way also you can easily identify the strength and weakness of the destiny through the EPS system version 7.0 software. I hope you can make use of this system. You can give the wonderful predictions to the user. As I said, you have to be very careful with the birth time accuracy, and also you have to look at the groups, and you have to look at the importance to the planetary interlink theory between the master period and sub period. So for to understand this, you have to learn the EPS system in proper way. You can learn through me directly, through online or in direct courses also. So that way you can easily identify. Okay. Then one more thing also I want to say that please do not directly go to the this ranking and the sorting table and the graph. Go to the EPS table, then ESA table and ESA house table, and further you come to these, scorecard and graphs, which will help you in finding the actual strength and weakness. Suppose if the birth time is not correct, that also you can easily identify. Suppose if the person is saying that he got married and so and so period, or he is saying that I got a baby and so and so period, if those planets they are not significated as per the rules in the graph, also in the rank, if it is not present, it clearly indicates that native the birth time is incorrect. So by doing the adjustment the birth time, you can see that those planets are coming in the first ranks, and so along with the pilt connection, that also you can fix up the birth time. So birth time accuracy is also important, and birth time, for the birth time rectification process through the event, this software will be very much useful. So for the timing of event, for the prediction point of view for the particular event, and also for the birth time rectification, this software is going to be the best one. And this is the starting. In future it will come up with many more further updated features for the betterment of the prediction to the people. I hope you understand, and I wish all of you learn this system for proper predictions and better prediction to the society. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, you can share it and subscribe it. If you like to learn EPS system through online courses and direct courses, and also for EPS system software, you can contact me on the given number and email ID. Thank you for watching. Om Shanti.